Hello guys, ciao a tutti. On this glorious day, it is a beautiful summer's day here in Italy, in Turin, Italy. My name is Rebecca and welcome to my channel. I make videos, lifestyle videos, informative videos about living in Italy, being an expat in Italy. I share just some things along the way, some gems, things about my journey, and I want to start incorporating a little bit more about my language learning journey. YouTube, you see a lot of, you don't see that much of the struggle of learning a language, and that can be a little bit frustrating to a learner of the language because it can become frustrating because you can start to feel like, oh, is it me or is it this or is it, start to blame yourself and look inwards. But realistically, they are just showing us. I want you guys to see a little bit of the raw, rugged side of learning the language, or even just my case in learning the languages is it's not been linear, the journey at all. It's been very much, and still doing it. And I want to share that. And language learning is different for everyone. I want to talk to you about film series that I've been watching on Netflix to help me along the way with my learning journey. So I've been watching some Netflix series, and I think it's quite easy passive way to learn Italian. The first series that I like to watch on Instagram that has been helping me, or that helped me, because I've watched these already, I'll be honest, that has helped me learn Italian is a program called Suburra on Netflix. Now this program, this series is something that I probably wouldn't have watched if it wasn't for my boyfriend, and I watched it maybe 2 years ago. I started watching it, but then they've made other series, and I think they were on series 3, it could even be 4, and it's great. So let me tell you a little bit about Suburra. I wrote it down. It's just easy for me to explain it rather than to me going on a tangent. This series is inspired by a book. There's a book, Suburra. It focuses on different characters and their life. They are involved in criminal activities, and I think it's actually set in Rome. And then there's these characters, Spudino and the another one. It's so much fun. This is more of an adult one. There is a lot of adult content in there, some violence, and it can be a little bit too violent. There's kind of scenes of everything. There's a lot of slang, some slang in there. I think it's a great watch. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it. Actually, when I watched it with my boyfriend, and we did one season, one episode English, one Italian, one English, one Italian, one Italian, because it was easier for us because it's a very kind of like action-packed series where you can miss things. So he didn't want to miss out, and I didn't want to miss out on the moral of the story. So we alternated alternated episodes in different languages, right? Suburra, highly recommended. I would give that a strong 4 out of 10. I'll give it a 4 out of 10 for learning, for the content and for the storyline. Is it easy to learn Italian with it? Because there's a lot of slang, I would give it probably a 3.5 there for learning Italian with it. But it's so good that it keeps you wanting to watch it again, to watch more. All right, so this is not a long list. It's only 3 things on the list. The next one is Baby. I really enjoy Baby. I know it's like some people like it's a bit like Marmite. Some people like it, some people don't. I liked it. Baby was so cool for me. I found it so easy to understand and to follow. The Italian seemed quite basic to me, and they wasn't necessarily speaking fast, and the storyline was just easy enough for me to follow. So for learning Italian, it was great. Let me tell you about the story. It's a teen drama. It's loosely based off something that happened in reality with a prostitution a prostitution ring that took part with some adolescent girls in Rome. So it's loosely based off of that. So it's a teen drama about two students who attend elite high school. They live in one of the best neighborhoods in Rome. They get involved in a prostitution based on a true loosely based on a true story, and they get involved in there. This might not be for you. This is kind of like Gossip Girl vibes, along those type of lines a little bit. There's a program called Elite. I think it's a Spanish program. It's a little bit, the vibe is a little bit on the Elite vibe. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for learning the content, and also it gave me a little insight into what the school culture is like here, how the teenagers get on and what they do and stuff like that. I don't think it is a true depiction of what happens in Italy, because it's the elites as well. So it's not just the average student. Some of them are driving in their, they have those, before you take your license here, you can drive a little small car, and a small car is like a smart car. Smart cars, they drive those, and they cost a lot of money. You might as well buy an ordinary car, but the average person wouldn't be able to buy that car. But they're driving in those. They've got these big houses and stuff like that. So anyway, for the storyline is probably a 3.5. I liked 1, I liked 2. 3 was so. I think that's the order. I think 3 was so. But generally I liked it. I watched all 3 of them, so I must have liked it. And then I would give it, for learning Italian, I would definitely give it a 4, because I found it so easy to follow. Perfect. Right, let's move on to number 3 of Netflix series to watch to learn Italian. I would Summertime Madness. Summertime is a teen drama, another teen drama, but they're just easy to follow, I find. Another teen drama. It's a simple series. Nothing crazy. I'm reading my own writing. I can't read my own writing. Nothing crazy going on. It's just about following a girl called Summer and a boy called, I think his name is Alexandro, on their romance along summer. She's got a different type of personality, he's got a different type of personality, he's got a different type of lifestyle, she's got a different type of lifestyle. And it's just following and see how teenagers get on in summertime, what they do, how they get down and stuff like that, falling in love. So it's kind of like one of those. For the storyline, honestly, I would give it, the storyline is not strong at all, a solid 2.5. But for the Italian, it's good for the Italian. And I also really like the fact that the main characters are somebody that looks different, and you don't see that often. So I like it for that reason too. So I've given you the ratings, what I think of that. So go ahead and watch these guys to learn Italian. I found them interesting, and I've got plenty more series that I want to watch to learn Italian. Let me actually tell you the next one that I want to watch. Luna Park. I think that's going to be the next one, Luna Park. So in a couple of months, or in a month or so, depending, I will give you an update on the next 3 films that I have watched, and the next 3 series, that I have watched on Netflix. And also I give you some films and just some other stuff to help you along the way. Some things that I've been experiencing. Watch the series that you like, have a feel for it, see if you can follow it. If you like the storyline, then continue to follow it. I think language learning is it can be enjoyable, and make it enjoyable. And the more natural it comes and the more enjoyable it is, then the more likely you are to continue to watch it or do it, watch it or follow the program or to learn the language. So that's just a tip for you guys. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoy watching these suggestions. And if you have watched them, please tell me below what you think of them and give me your put down a star rating of what you think of each of them if you've watched them. And any other suggestions that you might have for program to me, or for anybody reading in the comment section for them to watch to learn Italian. Okay guys, well thank you for watching this video, and please remember to like and subscribe. Ciao.